2-1 Newcastle.
I'll go with 3-2 Barcelona or 3-3 at the end of the game. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this. I think
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot
it
of
looks like it.
errors. I think there's going to be a lot of VAR reviews for
Yeah, I
penalties.
just think
For
the reason why I'm going 2-1 Newcastle is just because Newcastle, they lost to City again yesterday.
I think there's going to be a reaction.
Yeah, I think so. I think they would look to exploit
That
that
space.
space.
No
They're
team, no
playing,
team in Europe gives as much space as Barcelona. It's
yeah,
insane.
they're playing at the St. James's Park, and it's if they lose tomorrow, I know we will. I mean, nobody is
But
speaking
tomorrow or
Newcastle.
Tuesday.
Nobody is speaking. I think it's Tuesday. Sorry, yeah. Nobody is picking Newcastle to win the UCL. That's not happening. But what we know is they can pour sand to some people's garden, and I think they would do that at least at home. At least at home they would win.
You're changing my mind, but I'll stick to
Yeah. So in
two
fact,
two two two
listen,
draw.
when I look at the properties or the attribute of their forward players, man, those guys they are speedsters. They're able to create chances. They're able to they're good players. I mean, they're not the best players, but they're good players enough to cause problems. So yeah.
So you go with 2-1 Newcastle. I go with a
Mm-hmm.
2-2, 3-2 Barcelona win. We have two games left. We have Bodo Glimt and Sporting CP versus Sporting CP, and we have PSG Chelsea. For me, PSG Chelsea is the biggest game of this round. I know most people will say Real Madrid Manchester City, but in for me personally, I'm more intrigued about seeing the PSG versus Chelsea game for some
Why?
reason. One is I want to see because I look at PSG as one of the biggest obstacle for Arsenal winning the Champions League, right?
Okay.
So I wanted to see them. It's an opportunity to see them again because I've said I know what Man City are, right? I know what Liverpool is.
I
I know
mean, the
what
only
Chelsea
okay.
is, right? I've played Bayern this season. I know what Bayern is. I know where they are. I know they're very good. I know Bayern and Arsenal are pretty close. Instead that we are better defensively, they are better attacking, right? But when you
Yes.
aggregate the things that make both teams better, you're like, we have 50-50% chance each of getting through. Maybe they have more experience and they have the history of winning it previously, right? But for
I don't even think Bayern has 50% chance of.
against Arsenal, yeah, but that's just my opinion.
No. I mean, getting through their own bracket is what I'm saying.
They're in the same line as you, right?
Yeah. And Man
Yeah.
City and
Is there any
PSG
team Bayern
and
shouldn't be able to
PSG.
beat there?
I'm saying it's a harder route to go than Arsenal. Is what I'm saying.
100%,
That's what I'm saying.
obviously. So I'm looking at PSG. I want to see the consistency of performance that we saw from them last season in the Champions League, from the quarterfinal upwards. We haven't seen it this season, right?
Yeah.
And I
And
think
PSG, I think PSG, these days. I think they're
they've been Jekyll and Hyde, right? They look a
yeah.
little,
There's
and
something
they
that
concede a lot of
seem
chances, bro. A lot of chances.
yeah.
I
So this
watched the
weekend
Monaco game.
they lost against Monaco, and in fact they only scored after they brought in Usman Dembele. And at that point, I thought because it was 2-0, they were leading them 2-0 till that point, and I thought, you know, that was the beginning of like of a comeback, but they
They lost
couldn't
3-1.
muster, and they lost 3-1. So I'm saying, while that is, while we know that, yeah.
I'm making an argument for Chelsea here. I think Chelsea have a chance. I know most people are kind of writing Chelsea
Mm.
off in
Okay,
this
make the
game.
argument for Chelsea
I think Chelsea have one of the most informed strikers in world football right now in Joao
in
Pedro.
Joao Pedro.
Like I saw this guy against Saliba and Gabriel, bro. Was battling for the ball. He was able to keep the ball. The things I criticize Gyökeres for, as an example, Joao Pedro is exceptional at them. Keeps the
Okay.
ball. His close control is good. He knows how to bring people into the game. Knows how to slow the game down. His finishing is exceptional for somebody who doesn't shoot a lot. The problem with Joao Pedro is he doesn't shoot. When this guy shoots, he scores, bro. He scored like 14 or 15 league goals this season.
14.
The in the knockout, the last round against Napoli, his goals got Chelsea through. Scored two exceptional goals. So like I think PSG as a team would struggle against a centre forward of this caliber, especially in this current form. And now Chelsea also have the complement of having James being fit, Caicedo fully fit. They have Enzo. Most of Chelsea players are back to fitness, and they have Lavia. Lavia is very, very important in tight games like this. It's one of the reasons why I'm even more confident that when Chelsea plays Manchester City, they will take points off City because when you play Caicedo and Lavia in midfield, everybody else go do whatever you want to do. They're gonna protect that defense. You get what I mean? They're gonna concede less chances, and it's gonna allow Caicedo to show a side of his game that I think he hasn't been able to show when he has Enzo because he needs to be worried. When you're playing as a midfielder, when you play in a midfield that has Enzo in it, you gotta be worried, bro. Because where's the legs? He has all the thing moving going forward, but the legs are non-existent. So I think Chelsea have a very, very big opportunity against PSG this week, and I think they might beat them 2-1. That's my prediction.
Does it matter that they are playing in Paris?
No, I don't think so. I don't think this Chelsea team cares, bro.
So you feel very confidently about this Chelsea team.
Yeah, I think they're good, bro. I think they're way better, especially in games they want to turn up for. They can be as dangerous as any team out there in Europe. Forget we played them 4 times this season, 3 wins and 1 draw, right? The only game where I could properly said we were better than them is the one at Stamford Bridge where we beat them 3-2. That game could have been 5-1, could have been 6-1. Every other game, it's like we just had more experience than them. Maybe PSG can do that, but PSG are way more vulnerable than Arsenal. They give chances. We don't give a lot of chances. And if you give Chelsea chances, if you give Palmer and Jalpedo chances, they're gonna take it.
Okay, let me make the case for PSG. Okay?
Okay.
It helps that they are the defending UCL champions.
Absolutely.
That's one. They are playing in Paris. That's two. Usman Dembele is returning to form. That's three.
What about their goalkeeper situation? That keeper is
Yeah,
not good, bro.
yeah,
Every time I watch that guy, I'm like, why do coaches
yeah,
give themselves problems, bro?
yeah,
You won a Champions League with Donnarumma. That guy
yeah.
made saves. We could have beaten
Without
PSG.
Donnarumma this season,
They're not
Man
winning Champions League
City, no,
last
no,
year.
no, Man City,
They're not in the title race.
yeah, they're not in the title
Yeah.
race.
And you took this goalkeeper and said this guy would never play for you again.
Yeah,
Yeah, these coaches are weird. But
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I'm looking at is that so they lost against Monaco at home, right? And
and they struggled against Monaco home and away in the previous round.
so
Monaco
we
had
could
to
we
add
could
red cards
we
in both
could
games.
we could then say Monaco is a familiar foe to them. Who knows them enough
True,
to
true.
cause trouble? Now Chelsea beat them in the final of the Club World Cup, right? We are not putting much importance to that, but Chelsea fans have every right to put as much importance into that game
Yeah.
as they want to.
It's a trophy.
It's a trophy. It's a huge trophy,
Yeah. Like, come on.
right? So, but again, as Rudy T used to say, never underestimate the heart of a champion. They are champions, man, and
I want to
they've struggled to this point.
I'm looking forward to that midfield battle, bro.
They've struggled to this point, and very similarly to last year. I mean, they also didn't make top eight in the league phase of the Champions League, and afterwards they just cruised. So I'm saying at some point
It's gonna click.
you expect them to get back in line. Now that goalkeeping situation you're saying is a problem.
You don't win Champions League with average
Might
goalkeepers, bro.
you don't
You
might
don't.
bite them, but against the erratic Chelsea team that you and I have made commentaries over in the last 2 months.
I'm tired of
If
playing
it's
them.
not if it's not the red card, it's the it's the unnecessary
Goalkeeping error.
immaturity, goalkeeping error. And here, no one forgives you for those errors. If you give PSG the opening, they would mutilate you. So I'm saying the experience, the championship pedigree, the outstanding players they have. Right, that midfield battle is going to be one for the ages, right? Because Chelsea, in fact, I think Chelsea is their perfect antidote. Like everything they do well, Chelsea have real counters for them.
Yeah, yeah,
Chelsea presses like mad too when they
yeah,
want to do like
yeah.
so. You're right to even give Chelsea some opportunities here to because it's going to be an upset,
Yep.
right? So I would say PSG at home get a 2-1 win.
Okay. 2-1 to PSG from you, me 2-1 to Chelsea for me. That doesn't mean Chelsea's gonna win the tie, by the way, right? Because
Yeah.
PSG can turn up in the second leg and be exceptional because they have the players.
Yeah, because you know if Dembele, if that guy gets held, you know this was around the same time he got held the
Yeah, but
last
he needs to
season,
be healthy. He's been injury prone all his life, bro.
right?
So
So if you know, there's a lot of ifs in my case for PSG. If Dembele
yeah,
gets
but
back to
isn't that a problem that a team that's been so expensively assembled like PSG, right? And I know like we all need our best players to win trophies, guys.
oh, we do.
Yeah, yeah, we do. But I'm saying, how can you pin their season or this leg on Dembele being fit? They have so many players.
Yeah, but then the the game changer is actually like without Dembele last season, they're not winning that
Yeah,
thingy.
yeah, yes, the trophy, yes.
They're
It's
not
like
winning
saying
the UCL.
it's like Lamine Yamal, right? Barca would be significantly
In
weaker
fact,
without
it goes
Yamal.
beyond just what he produced on the field. They just they just
That
felt like
is
they
the
rallied
tactics.
behind him,
No, no,
and
it's the tactics. What Dembele can do in that center forward role
right,
perfectly balances out the style of play. When you aggregate all the players they have and you put Dembele right at that top of that tree, it
yeah,
balances out all their deficiency. He knows when to drop
right,
deep, when to
yeah.
press. He's an elite presser, when to run, when to pass the ball. It changes how most of the players
That's
play
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That leadership in
in attack.
that's what Enrique was preaching to Mbappe. Like, yo,
Yeah,
bro, you have to do this. Be the leader. Let them see you
yeah,
work hard.
you gotta carry
So
them.
that thing, that symbol of yo, that's Dembele
Yeah, that's influence.
running like a madman.
Everybody
It
else
does
just
something
follows
to
through.
everybody else on that team. And that's why I'm pinning this so much on him. So if he's not there, like I'm not even giving them a chance to get to the final again. But I'm saying if he's there, the symbol he represents, the hardworking guy, that's our best player and he works hard every day. That thingy makes a lot of difference. So again, PSG 2-1. I just respect them too much because they're champions. And I think when the lights turn on, they'll bring their best.
I'll change my prediction to a 2-2 then. I think you've convinced me a little bit, and I'll change it
How
to
many
2-2.
times have I convinced you
Yeah,
today?
yeah, yeah, that feels great. When somebody makes a better argument than you, right? You listen.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah.
life works. We left the best for the last. Bodo Glimt versus Sporting CP. I'll go
The
first.
best for the last.
Yeah, this tie is very important to me
Okay.
personally because
Why is it
I
important?
I I,
Let's know
I
why it's
from a
important.
selfish standpoint, I want Sporting CP to qualify, right? And the reason I say that is number one, there's less traveling, the difficulty traveling to Bodo Glimt, bro. The
This
free,
guy, this guy. Well, your
yeah,
guy is Norwegian. Odegaard.
yeah, but Saka is not Norwegian. Havertz are not Norwegian. You want to go play in negative degree temperature, freezing your balls out, like when you're in a title race with Manchester City. The league title is a priority this season for Arsenal. We have to win the league, right? So whatever decision we're making, whatever circumstances that is coming up, I want it to come up that it doesn't affect anything with the league. So I'd rather go to Sporting CP in Portugal and play this game, right? It's closer, maybe I don't know, 1 hour flight, 2 hour flight from England.
What's your
That
prediction?
I think Bodo Glimt will win though. I think they have an unreal advantage with the location of the game. Like that's the advantage that they have. Most teams that go to Bodo,
Let me give you a quick. Let me ask you some questions real quick.
these are the
Quick
hold on
fire.
1 second. These are their results, right? They
Oh,
beat
that's what I was about to read to you.
okay, they beat Molde 2-1. The last
Uh-huh.
game they beat Inter Milan 2-1
At San
at
Siro.
San Siro. Then
Hmm.
they beat Inter away from at their
At
own
home.
ground 3-1.
3-1.
They beat Atletico Madrid 2-1.
In
They beat
Madrid.
in Madrid. They beat
Hmm.
Manchester City 3-1. Bro, like this is the team you want me to go face, bro.
And
Let
that's what
another
I'm saying.
person do the work for me. I don't want to overwork myself.
I see.
I
I
want
mean,
Sporting
that's
CP.
fair.
Yeah, I want to play Sporting
But
CP. Gyökeres,
Sporting CP record isn't bad either. In their
yeah,
last
it's
five
fine,
games,
it's fine.
they've won 4, 1 draw.
Is it in Champions League or in the league?
Everything.
I'm more concerned about their Champions League form. I don't care about their league. Gyökeres was scoring 60 goals a season in that league. The striker that
But I'm
replaced
just saying.
Gyökeres,
I'm saying because these teams are relatively smaller teams.
hmm? No, no,
We
that Bodo
we
Glimt
don't
just
we
it gives me some weird
we
vibe, bro.
don't give them the we don't we are, for example, we are not giving this fixture the respect
The
or
respect it
it
deserves.
deserves. But
Yeah,
these are two good teams.
yeah, they've been good.
These are two good teams
My preference, Sporting. No
for your Arsenal.
less traveling, not playing on astro tough pitches that lead to
Do you know the
injury.
capacity for their stadium, Bodo Glimt?
Maybe 5,000.
8,270.
Yeah, that's where you want me to go play, where all their fans, everybody know each other, right? So
It's
everybody's
where
gonna be like, keep
I
screaming,
saw. Yeah,
yeah, shout,
yeah.
bro. No, no, no. But I would still predict Bodo will win. That temperature issue is a big, big difference. It's big, it's huge. So I'll say 2-0 Bodo Glimt. What are you going for?
Yeah, that's. I've not followed either of these two teams to really know much about their how they play and but
Bodo Glimt
Sporting
has every time I watch Bodo Glimt, they're impressive, bro.
they're like a Cinderella and they play well. Like they
Yeah.
play well.
Every
They
time.
play well. They're not like a Stoke City that will
Yeah,
boom boom. No,
they're
they
not
put the ball on
defending.
the ground and they play well. They are
Yeah.
not sitting at the back or doing all of that
So
nonsense.
that's where you want me to go play. People
And
can
like water would eventually know its level.
yeah.
So
Let it know it's level with Sporting.
I am picking Bodo to actually I'm picking a draw. I'm picking a 2-2 draw.
I'm picking 2-0, bro. Bodo is
Yeah,
gonna win.
on Fort Mob 65% of the 42,000 people
Hmm.
who have predicted 65% are on the side of Bodo to win.
Well, here this is just Google saying 37.3% win probability for Bodo and 36.5. It's basically you're saying a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw I'm predicting, so I'm predicting a draw.
The
Because
temperature right
I
now,
don't think I'm going to write off the Sporting that easily.
the temperature right now at Bodo in that stadium is 43 degrees Fahrenheit.
Another reason why I'm picking a draw is that there's a guy that uses Sporting Lisbon against me on FIFA,
Hmm.
right? On PS5. And the games are usually tighter than I expected. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Now it could be my own skill issue, but I
Is
eventually beat
Gyökeres
it.
is Gyökeres still there?
No. The recent one. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, I
that
think
league
they are a good team. This
that league
like,
is scary, bro.
bro, look at it, bro. I'm changing my mind. No. Sporting are beating. They are going to beat Bodo Glimt. Yeah, Sporting winning. Look at
2-0.
see.
You're not gonna
I'm
convince
scrolling.
me this time.
Wait. Okay, just listen. I'm scrolling right now, right? In the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In their last 12 games, they've won 10 and 2 draws.
Most of those games are in the league, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
They beat Athletic Club in in
The
Spain.
Mams, yeah.
Yeah, at home, 3-2. They beat PSG 2-1.
Yeah, both teams are on a similar level. That's why I'm saying
Bro,
2-0 Bodo
no, no,
because of
no,
the
no, 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 no,
temperature.
no, no. 2-1, 2-1 Sporting.
That would be
2-1
beautiful,
Sporting.
bro.
2-1 Sporting.
That would be
No,
so
I didn't know.
beautiful.
I wasn't familiar with Sporting this much. I did, bro. Everywhere is green here, man.
They're a good team. I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it at here, guys. If you followed us this far, we're grateful, and we'll continue to churn out more content for you as the weeks
Yes,
go by.
we would. On Tuesday, we will drop our reactions to the games.
Maybe not all the games, but
Yeah,
some
yeah. Some
games.
of the games would. I mean, we'll be very quick with them, and we check them against our predictions. And then we go from there. Okay. Please like,
Like the
subscribe,
video,
share,
subscribe,
and we'll see
comment.
you soon.
We'll see you soon. Bye.